Welcome back, everyone, and thank you so much for sticking with me through that quick break. Again, my name is Mallory West, and I'm joined now with Chief Meteorologist Marcus Walter. How are you today, Marcus?
You know, I'm doing well, but it's busy, right? We're getting ready for this winter weather that's on the way, and so we want to make sure people are aware and prepared.
Absolutely, and forecasts are like shifting a little bit as we get closer to that winter weather this weekend, correct?
Yeah, one thing we've noticed, at least one of the models that we take a look at, it has been trending a little bit warmer. So that could mean more of the viewing area experiences more rain and then eventually the wintry weather. But as of now, I'm going with the worst case scenario, which it does keep us in the wintry weather through the weekend. So that's the main focus of my forecast, and we want people to, again, take it seriously, do their planning now before the weather hits.
Absolutely, and you want to be more prepared. Again, my motto is have it and not need it, then need it and not have it.
Yes.
So either way, if we see rain, sleet, snow, whatever it may be sure to stay prepared.
Yeah, and even if we don't get as much, let's say, frozen precipitation, we are still talking about cold conditions moving in once the moisture clears out. So we still will have dangerous temperatures around, and we need people to be prepared for that as well.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's take a look first at what's happening on our tower cam. Right now, we're dealing with rain showers moving across the region. That's leading to the cloud cover and the moisture that you see on the camera lens. But as we head throughout the day, we will start to dry out. But now as we switch gears and talk about the alerts that will become active this Friday, we're looking at winter storm concerns. We have a winter storm watch that will start on Friday and stay active at least through Sunday evening, and it may be extended into Monday because of the cold that'll be moving in. Now, as we take a look at the potential for ice, we showed you this for the first time yesterday evening if you were watching our 10 o'clock newscast. We're still looking at the potential for at least a ½ inch of ice, and some spots may pick up even more. Again, this will cause a lot of issues for us if this does happen. So we want you to keep your guard up and know that this is a serious threat that we're looking at this weekend. And as we show you the snowfall forecast, as of now, most of the arc limits may stay snow-free, but if you are in places like El Dorado or Crossett, you are likely to pick up anywhere from near ½ inch to more than an inch of snow. That's based on forecast now. And the farther north you go, the greater the chances are that you'll see snow. So snow is more likely across South Arkansas, maybe flurries across the rest of the arc limits as this larger storm system is clearing out. As we show you the futurecast, we see moisture trying to develop as we head toward Friday. We may deal with some sprinkles and a spotty shower or two early Friday, but the bulk of the wintry precipitation doesn't really arrive until after 9 or 10 p.m. And then as we head towards Saturday morning, we see more of that pink continuing to slide south. That's a sign that we'll be dealing with freezing precipitation, freezing rain, sleet, even graupel, another type of frozen precipitation. All of that will be likely. Then as we head into Sunday, we're still dealing with that frozen precipitation, but we will also potentially see a changeover to snow. That's what we see across South Arkansas. Some of that may spill over into North Louisiana as well. And then we start to dry out Monday, but even as we dry out, we still will be very cold, and we're looking at potentially dangerous temperatures on the way for Monday night into Tuesday morning. So the timing is still the same, Friday evening after 10 p.m. through about Tuesday. That's when we'll have the worst conditions around. Freezing rain, sleet, snow, and extreme cold, and that'll make for tough travel, and also power may be an issue for us if we get as much ice as forecast. On top of that, we want you to think about pests and plants. We'll talk more about that in a second. We want you to cover exposed piping and then review all your safety tips, especially if you're using space heaters. We want you to stay safe, and we don't want any fires being started, which is a common occurrence when we have cold air moving in. So here's a look at temperatures. The temperatures don't drop off as extreme throughout the day on Friday. Actually, I'll go back to that graphic. Temperatures don't drop off as extremely as we were showing yesterday, but again, we'll still watch temperatures, and even by 5 p.m., most of us may still be in the 40s. So as of now, most of Friday should be uneventful. It's really after 9 or 10 p.m. that we'll be watching for that wintry weather. And then take a look at temperatures by Saturday morning. All of us will be below freezing for the most part, and then that cold air continues to filter in. By Sunday morning, we'll start out in the low 20s, if not teens, and then we'll stay cold throughout the day. And then even by Monday, models have been hinting at some very cold Arctic air moving in on the backside of this. I'm still not as set in stone with this, but again, We'll watch the trends, but it is trending colder for Monday and also as we head toward Tuesday. Here's a look at the radar now. If you are planning to head out to maybe do some prep for the storm, we're dealing with rain showers, the heaviest rain well south of Interstate 20 toward the Alexandria area, and also Vicksburg getting in on a good amount of rain right now. As we talk about the forecast for tonight, we're going with the low of 48 degrees. We have showers out there now. The showers will continue to exit. Tomorrow, most of the day will be quiet. We'll have temperatures in the mid-50s with plenty of clouds, and we'll have breezy conditions as well, wind anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour. And the 7-day forecast shows that this weekend is what we're most concerned with. You'll notice nighttime temperatures anywhere from the teens to mid-20s. Daytime temperatures will likely be below freezing for most of the weekend, even into early next week. So just a lot of impacts on the way because of this weather. We want you to take it very seriously, and you can plan now for what's on the way for the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, you touched on this during your forecast, but making sure that we keep our pipes, our plants, our pets, and our people safe during this is the most important and definitely necessary.
Yeah, exactly. Plants, pets in particular, pets need to be taken care of in this type of weather as well as people. And we know we have a lot of farming in our community. We know people who care for animals. I'm sure they're doing their prep work now to prepare for the cold.
Absolutely. And our senior citizens and our elderly, they can be overlooked sometimes, which is unfortunate. So be sure if you have any elderly neighbors or any elderly people that you know, that you are checking in on them and making sure they have everything that they need before something like this hits as well. But while we're on this topic, there is some help needed by some shelters around our area who are looking for places for their animals to stay during this winter weather. One of those is in Ouachita Parish. The Friends of Ouachita Parish Animal Shelter posted on Facebook they need help for the upcoming cold conditions. They're trying to have dogs at the shelter in homes long enough while the storm passes. They say you must live in Ouachita Parish. If you're interested, you can visit the shelter at 417 Well Road in West Monroe between 7 a.m. and 4 p.m. And they're not the only shelter asking for help in Morehouse Parish. Humane Society is also looking for people to foster dogs during the winter storm. They say they have approximately 70 dogs that need a foster home. The Humane Society says they will provide food and give an emergency contact to anyone who fosters an animal. They say you must pick up the dogs by Friday and can return them as soon as the weather has passed. If they have power, if you are interested, you can reach out to the Morehouse Humane Society. So again, just to reiterate, we want to be sure that we're really taking care of everyone that we have in our community and everything, whether that be our plants, our pipes, especially our people.
Yes,
But we are going to go into a quick break. I will touch one more time on just the tips that we have on our website and things like that after the break.